Hey bears, I hope you guys had a good weekend. So today we are going to talk about this concept called absolute value. So go ahead and just make sure as you're listening you are following along with your notes and getting those filled out. So what is absolute value? So absolute value is the distance. So it's the distance from 0 on a number line. So we've been working a lot with number lines and being able to determine the distance between 2 points. When we were dealing with our elevation or with our sea level, we were determining how far apart 2 points were from each other. Now we're looking at how far they are from the number 0. And because of that, distance is always what? Distance is always positive. So no matter what, if you have an absolute value, that answer is going to be a positive number. And before I go any farther, I did want to mention this. Anytime you guys are working on these assignments, you want to make sure that if you can't see anything, up here in your toolbar, there's a magnifying glass. And you guys can click that zoom in button. So now we can see that a little better. So what we are looking at, and absolute value, are these little kind of field goal post things, if you're looking for a football reference, around a set of values. So I'm going to start with 5. So we're looking at, again, the absolute value, so that's what those bars mean. And remember, absolute value is the distance from 0 on a number line. So how far away is 5 from 0? And they've kind of shown it out for you. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. The answer was 5. If you give away the spoiler, your answer is 5. And how far away is 0 from 0? It's right there. It's the same. So it would be 0 away. The absolute value of 0 is 0. And here's where we're talking about distance is always positive. So even though we're looking at -3 is 1, 2, 3 away from 0, it's not -3 away from 0. It is just 3. So in that case, the absolute value of -3 is 3. Now the only thing that makes that different would be when the negatives are outside of the absolute value bars. They're going to remain negative. So for example, we said that 6, the absolute value of 6, if we looked at our number line, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away. Same with -6. So if we had -6 right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away from 0. But what this reminder is saying is that when you have a negative outside of those bars or our field goal posts, then it's going to remain negative. So my absolute value of 6, so everything from here to here, is saying that the answer is 6. However, we have to attach our negative. So yes, the absolute value of 6 is 6, but it was negative outside of that absolute value. So your negative carries over. So what do you guys think the answer is going to be down here? -15. Perfect. All right, so that is just kind of a brief on finding absolute values. You guys are going to work through some practice problems, and then your actual assignment is on slide 3. Make sure that gets completed and turned in. We need to make sure we are hitting those turned in buttons, and let me know if you guys have any questions.